In our first video for Financial Literacy Month, we talked deficits. That's when a government spends more money in one year than they take in. But what about our debt? Think of it this way. Debt is everything you owe. It's your mortgage, car loan, money borrowed from your credit cards, all rolled up into one. Provincial debt is all the bills Ontario has accumulated over decades that it didn't have the money to pay for. And guess what? It's on you, the taxpayers. You have to pay that interest. So how big is our debt? Be sure you're sitting down for this. Ontario is $338 billion in debt. That's the largest debt of any province or state on the entire planet. That's more than $24,000 for every man, woman, and child in Ontario. If we paid down $1,000 million a year, it would take 338 years for Ontario to pay it off. We'd be debt-free by 2356, and that's if we didn't overspend one more penny. In 2017-18, Ontario paid $11.9 billion in interest payments alone. That's $1 billion a month just to service our debt. Big deficits and a big debt make it harder for governments to use taxpayers' money on things that matter the most, like healthcare and education. Our interest payments represent a fifth of our healthcare budget, almost half of our education budget, and nearly $1 billion more than we spend on post-secondary education and training. Interest on debt is the fourth largest line item in the budget after health, education, and social services. We have to change the way government behaves. The work ahead will be difficult, but the proper management of public finances is a moral imperative that can no longer be ignored. It's time to stand up for Ontario's hardworking taxpayers and stop digging this fiscal hole that we're in.